Okay, so just with two-step equations, I want you to think of a number. So think of a number, multiply by 2, and then I want you to add 3. Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, now I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you. I'm just going to think that you said, okay. Let's just say your answer happened to be 11. Alright, so 11. So what would that person whose answer was 11, what would their number be? Now the last thing that we did was to add 3. So the first thing we need to get rid of here is the 3. So if we minus 3 on both sides, then these cross out, the plus 3 minus 3. And you got 2 times x. 11 minus 3 will give you 8. And now the next thing we have to get rid of is the times 2. So the opposite to timesing 2 would be divided by 2. So divided by 2, divided by 2. And then we cross out. So x equals 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Okay. So just note with two-step equations, you're always getting rid of the thing furthest away from the x and then the number next to the x. So here we go. We've got... Alright, so just run through a few questions. So looking at this one here, the thing furthest away from the x is the 5. And that's a times in there. So that is plus 5. Now the opposite to plusing 5 is minusing 5. So you take it away. But to keep it balanced, just remember when two things are equal, it's like having a balancing thing. If you take like something out of this one here, then in order for it to stay the same, like if I took 1 away from here, I've got to take 1 away from there. Otherwise, the balancing beam won't be balanced and the two things will not be equal. So take 5 away on both sides. So you get 3x equals, now keep the equal under the equal, 17 minus 5 is 12. Now this is times 3 here. So the opposite to timesing by 3 is to divide by 3. Cross out, so x is 12 divided by 3, which is 4. Okay, now, you can always put it back in and check too. Do you realise that? X equals 4. Let's just try it. 3 times, is the rule, 3 times x, so it's 3 times 4, plus 5 equals 17. Is that true? 3 4s are 12, plus 5 equals 17. Yep, that is indeed true. It works. You do get 17. So you know then you've got the correct solution. Okay, so you got minus 2. There you go, plus 2, plus 2. 7x equals, 2's go out, 12 plus 2 is 14. Then opposite to timesing by 7 would be divide by 7, divide by 7. X equals 14 divided by 7 is 2. Let's just check it. 7 times x, which is 2, minus 2 is that 12. 7 times 2 is 14, minus 2 is 12. Yep, it does work. Okay, the thing furthest away from the x here is the 5. Okay. Now, just to make a note, there is a difference between when just the x is over the 3 or the whole thing's over the 3. When the whole thing's over the 3, that's when you get rid of the 3 first. But when it's just over the x, this 5 would have been the last thing you've done here, because this is like something divided by 3, then add 5, you get 9. So add 5, that means you've got to take away 5 first. So cancel that out. So you get x on 3 equals 9 minus 5, which is 4. Next step, that's divide by 3, so we do times 3, cancel out, 4 times 3, which is 12. Okay, the next one. So this is x plus 5 all over 3, times 3, times 3. The 3's will cancel. X plus 5 equals 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, then you've got to take 5, take 5. X equals 27 minus 5 is 22. Okay. Alright, so next one. So we've got all over 4. Because it's all over, you've got to get rid of the 4 first. So it's times 4, cross out. 6 minus x equals 8. Alright, now we've got to get rid of the 6, so that's plus 6. So you go minus 6 minus 6. Minus x equals 8 minus 6 is 2. And then that's a 1 there. So you go divide by minus 1, divide by minus 1. They cross out. So you end up here with x equals minus 2. 2 divided by minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, all over 3. Okay, so we go times 3 times 3. They cross out, cross out. 5 minus 2x equals 3 8s are 24. Okay, now the thing furthest away from the x now is this 5. I'm just going to rewrite it as minus 2x, and the sign in front is the sign that goes with it. Minus 2x plus 5 is 24. We go minus 5 minus 5. Minus 2x equals 24 minus 5 is 19. And then what we want to do is get rid of the minus 2. So it's times minus 2. So you divide by minus 2, divide by minus 2. Cross out, cross out. 19 divided by minus 2 is minus 9.5. Okay, you might need to use your calculator for that one. Or minus 9 1/2. Alright, and here's a pretty hard one. Have a good look at this and stop and pause as you need. Maybe write the example down. So this is plus 5. So you've got a minus 5 minus 5. Cross out, cross out. See how you're left with that minus there? This one? Got to write it down. 9 minus 5 is 4. Notice every time I'm just lining the equal sign up, just getting rid of the one thing that I've removed, and the rest needs to be rewritten. Remember, good setting out. Now this is divided by 3, so I'm going to times 3, because that's opposite. Cross out, cross out. 4 times 3 is 12. And then because that's times minus 2, I'm going to divide by minus 2 on both sides. Minus 2 divided by minus 2 cancels. So x equals minus 6, because 12 divided by minus 2 is minus 6.